So, why are you losing so many clients even though you have so many booked calls? Well, it's all about understanding objections. When you can start to understand those objections, then life becomes a lot easier. Life becomes free. You become a lot more relaxed because all of a sudden you're doubling, tripling the amount of clients you're signing per month. So, how do we actually start understanding those objections? The biggest thing and the most underlooked thing is KPI, key point indicators. You need to start looking for those key point indicators, and those key point indicators can be as easy as, oh, the second I say this, they say no. The second I suggest this, they say no. The second I mention this, they're not interested. And you could have a very engaging client, you could have a call, it's going very, very well, and all of a sudden they seem very interested, they want to start working with you and they want to go forward, but in the last 2-3 minutes you say something and all of a sudden they've gone from very engaging, very happy to go forward to actually, I'm not too sure anymore, I'm not sure if I want to keep going forward with it. So, how is understanding those KPIs? Is it with your offer? Is your offer the reason people are saying, oh, I'm not too sure? Which I very highly doubt is the case because, or else they wouldn't be on that first call with you in the first place. So, now, what in the offer is it that's putting them off? What are those KPIs in the offer? Is it maybe the way you present it? Is it your pricing too high? Is it the time span? Or is it the offer you're giving them by saying, hey guys, I'm going to get you 50 clients in the next few months, or hey guys, I'm going to make you multi-millionaire in the next 3 months, you just need to work with me, but you also need to pay me a ridiculous amount. And obviously, with some of those things, people are going to be like, it sounds too good to be true, and normally when something's too good to be true, and obviously you're not totally transparent with me, I'm not sure if I'm going to see those results. So, obviously, now you're understanding a bit more about the KPIs, you want to start looking at those objections. Why are people saying no? So, when you start understanding why people are saying no, let's say I'm a gym influencer or I'm a dropshipping coach, and I promise my clients in the call, I say, you pay me a large sum now, and in the next 3 weeks, I'm just going to need you to go through all of those videos I've created and I want you to go through. When someone says that, they're like, actually, I'm not too interested in going through videos for the next 3 weeks. I was hoping for it to be a bit more engaging, hoping for it to be a bit more personal. So, when you start just understanding, okay, actually, the key point indicator is whenever I offer that 3 week of them watching videos, they're starting to say no. So how about I rephrase it in the sense of, okay, actually, how about I say, you know what, guys, for the next month, I'm going to give you a lot of value, I'm going to give you a lot of content that will help you understand and have base foundations for you to build off of. When you say it like that, all of a sudden it goes from, oh, actually, yeah, that sounds good. I wanna get into that value. I wanna understand that content. I wanna understand the foundations that I have to build. So it's just understanding those 1-2 objections which help you move to the next step. So now it comes to the closing of, okay, I found out those objections and I'm not too sure if they are gonna work or if they're not gonna work. Well, then put it to the test. Run it by an A and B. So A being all of your current past calls, all of your scripts that you were using before, all of the clients that, let's say you have 30 booked meetings a month and you're only closing 10 of them. So let's start understanding and figuring out at all of those points of which a client says, actually, I'm not too interested, or you see from their facial expression that they start to lose interest. So what do you want to do? You want to run the test side by side with those differences. So let's say month 1 is you're having on average 10 calls booked a month. No, 10 closed calls a month out of those 30. And let's say I'm B in the A and B. I'm B and this is ours. So we will understand your closing, understand those KPIs, understand why your clients are saying no and why you're losing on that little bit of revenue every month. So let's say we run A by B, and in A you see, okay, they're not happy with this, I should word this better, and I want to do this better. And with B, I've taken that and I've put it into a script and a sense of implementing it and testing it out myself. And all of a sudden, just by understanding those one or two different things that I've spotted to start off with, just by implementing it, all of a sudden you've got 3 more booked calls. Let's say you're doing an offer at 3k a month or 3k one-time payment. Just by getting those 3 extra clients, you've added an extra 9k to your business. So then it starts to go again of, okay, I understand all of those objections, I've spoken with your type of clientele. Now it's, okay, I understand this, so now I can see by changing these little things, I've got 3 more people. Rinse and repeat. You do it again. You go through it, you understand in these 3 extra calls, these 3 extra clients I've closed, what is the difference and why have I got those extra 3 compared to the first month? And all of a sudden you see, okay, I've understood those differences, I've learnt to implement them, let me retry it again because I've understood how to bring on an extra 3, but I'm not missing out on the extra 17. So then month 2, you're like, okay, I'm starting to get a roll of this, my clients are saying no to this, I'm changing my wording, I'm changing the way I present to them, and I'm changing the way I'm approaching it to them. So all of a sudden, just by understanding those key point indicators of, let me change this for this, let me change it from A to B, this part is unsure, I'm not going to say this anymore. And just by changing those little things, all of a sudden, you start to see, wow, I'm getting an extra 10 more clients, I'm getting an extra 20 more clients each month. By month 4, you have 30 clients that you're closing every month, just because you're understanding those objections. And also, by the way, if you're finding this value good for you, just don't forget to drop a like and a follow, and obviously check out the other more value I have to offer. But just by adding those extra clients in, all of a sudden, remember I said 3k offer, with that 3k offer in month 3, you can see you've got an extra 15 more clients closed in that month from running it with test B. And 15 times 3, you've added an extra 45,000 a month to your business, just because you understand those objections, understand those KPIs, which are going to help you boost your business. So realistically, it comes to the solution of, okay, all of a sudden I'm getting more closes, more clients, more cash flow, just by understanding the main things of understanding the objections and understanding those KPIs. When you start understanding everything, when you start digging into those little things and making changes and adapting to the changes, all of a sudden you start to see better results. You're a lot happier with yourself, you're a lot happier with your agency, and all of those KPIs and everything has made you realise, actually, let me understand the KPIs of this part of my business. Let me understand the KPIs of what's going wrong in my module or the mentorship I'm offering. And just understanding those will help you take you a lot more further and help you get a lot more better understanding. So I hope this is clear enough for you guys and it makes sense, and just let me know if you would like more.